So this bird, he unfortunately is super aggressive. He is putting my other birds at risk. I don't trust him to not severely injure them. My goal is to grow them out for 8 weeks. Most quail don't really enjoy being held anyway, but his temperament is a lot worse than the others, and unfortunately I feel that it's best, because he needed to be separated. It didn't make sense for him to just live by himself. The plan was to dispatch him at 8 weeks anyway, so he's just gonna go down a little bit earlier. This is my first time dispatching a quail, or pretty much butchering any animal for that matter, and it's not something that I'm excited about, but I'm gonna have to do it at some point, and I just feel like today's that day. I personally feel like it's very important that anytime you are going to take the life of an animal, to feed your family or for whatever reason, you want to give thanks. Thank the ancestors for providing for you and for your family. Treat the animal with dignity, and do things as humanely as possible. I'm going to do my very best to make it very quick and short for him. Again, I've never done this before, so I'm just hoping that it's as easy as I'm imagining in my head. There are cones. They're called culling cones, and you can put the bird in there upside down to kind of help maintain things as you do your job. I personally feel like that's a method that I would like to use, because I really don't want to feel the bird flapping around afterwards. I ordered one. It's not due to come yet for like another week, so I kind of made my own makeshift one out of a plastic water bottle, and I'm going to see if it's gonna work for me to put him in there, and allow me to do what I need to do. So I thank you for your life, and I thank the ancestors for providing me with the courage and the opportunity to provide for my family. Ashe. So I think I need to make this a little bit shorter. All right. I didn't make it short enough, so he's not fitting. I'm gonna see if I can shorten this. See if that'll work. Let's see if this will. Alright, so that's not working. I'm gonna have to just deal with the flapping. I'm going to hold his body as much as possible. Take the tips that I've received and hope that it's not too messy. It's done. It's not flapping anymore. My heart is pounding and I'm shaking. Like, I don't even feel like this is real life right now. Like, literally, aside from catching a fish or like smashing a bug, I've never killed anything in my life. I feel incredibly sad and before I got into birth work, I wanted to be a vet. So never did I think I would find myself here butchering a live animal. I didn't know whether to expect it, if I was gonna cry or not. I should have known better with me, but I'm also really proud of myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the process based off of what I've seen. So next is, I'm shaking, y'all. Next is the wings. Oh, thank you, bird. Thank you for your life. You were a pain in my ass the last few days, but you know. All right. After the wings, you cut the foot at the joint part. And that's done. Let me see if I can angle this better so that you can see this part. Oh man. Okay. So from here, you go from the neck and just, wow, that really does rip as easy as they say. Just rip the skin and the feathers back. What I'm feeling right now is this bird is super warm, So that's a very strange sensation, like it's really warm, and that is kind of off-putting for me right now. Um, I have a little bit of some sinus stuff going on, so I can't smell that well, but I mean, so far I don't smell anything, which thank God. So I've been able to pull away from the front and get that off, and I'm just gonna go around to the back now. And I hear the back is where it can get a little bit tricky because it kind of wants to stick like right around the butt part, so we'll see how this goes. It's sticking a little bit, but not a lot. You just have to kind of pull really well. He's been completely defeathered. Everybody does different things with their you know, the head and the guts and the entrails and whatever else. I personally am going to offer mine as an offering to my ancestors, just to give thanks for what they've provided. I will not go into detail about exactly what that looks like, but to each their own. What's left is the butt, basically. Okay, so as I'm holding this bird, and I apply pressure, it's like letting out air, so it almost sounds like the bird is making sounds, and I don't like that either. But all right. Next is going right down the backbone from the neck part and cutting on one side of the spine and then doing the same thing on the other side. Shout out to my sister for sending me all the videos on YouTube, because I wouldn't know what I was doing. Just want to say how beautiful the wing is. I'm feeling kind of sentimental right now, y'all. And from here, I've cut both sides, and basically you can just go in, and if all goes well, which I hope, because I really don't want to be doing no extra stuff right now, you kind of just put your 2 fingers in there and scoop, and mostly everything should just come right out. So I'm just gonna like scoop as much as I can without looking and hope that everything is coming out. Whoops. I got a little too much off. I broke off one of the legs, so that kind of sucks, but I did pretty much get mostly everything out, except right here, this bright pink spot, bright red or whatever. It's almost like neon. That's a lung. The other one came out. This one did not, so I'm just gonna remove that and just kind of pick away at any other little stuff that I see. But aside from accidentally pulling this leg off, it's done. I did a pretty good job. I'm just putting it in a bowl of some nice cold water, And I am going to go ahead and cook this tonight because I have never tried quail as of yet. I've had the eggs, I have not had quail meat, so I'm gonna give it a try tonight. And I'm going to, whew, I stopped shaking and my heart is not thumping anymore, but I did it, y'all. I feel like I got my like my homesteader initiation. Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't feel very celebratory right now though. Can I do it again? Yeah. Was it as bad as I thought it was gonna be? I don't think so. I don't think it was as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it still was. It still sucked ass, man. It sucked ass. I better like the way this quail tastes. I have raised this quail for 6 weeks, and I have never had a food source, a protein food source like this, meat or anything that I've raised, or even not raised, that I have eaten like the day it was killed, besides fish. I feel like fish get kind of, fish are, I hate to say it, fish are living animals too, and they also deserve respect for giving their lives. But when it comes down to like butchering and whatnot, fish are like just barely above the bugs. It doesn't seem to bother people as much. I gotta start getting out of here because I'm getting flies. But I would like to harvest um, some of these feathers. I don't know, maybe, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. But maybe I'll do a short to show y'all what I make. I don't really know what I'm gonna make. It's just a little tiny quail. Um, I have heard that the meat can be pretty gamey, that it can be a little bit tough, so um, I might put it in the Instant Pot so that it could be tender, kind of like a stew type of thing. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But I want to cook this tonight and see how it goes. So I might do a little short just to show y'all that, or just record it and add it to the end of this because I might do some editing here before I actually put it on YouTube. But